Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Hobo here today, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys my thoughts on the Madden Ultimate Team 18 GOAT players. Of course, if you pre-order the Madden 18 GOAT edition, you will have your pick from 5 GOAT players, quote-unquote, who Madden and EA have picked to be the greatest of all time at their positions, supposedly. But of course, since these players are elite players at launch, or GOAT players as you will at launch, they are not exactly great by any means, but compared to everyone else who's going to be around at launch, your bronze, your silvers, your golds, they're going to be fantastic. So let's take a look here. We're going to look at Tom Brady, quarterback number 12 for the New England Patriots. He's the only one on this list who's still currently playing, which is fantastic. So let's just take a look here. His Mutt-Head ratings give him a 73 mobile passer, a 91 pocket passer, 90 on the deep ball, 86 running the West Coast offense, and 59 running the scramble. In general, he's got a 57 speed, 61 acceleration, 61 agility, 40 jump, 60 strength. Pretty below average right there. His passing stats, though, that's what we came to see. 81 throw power, 85 throw accuracy short, 84 throw accuracy mid, 81 throw deep, 74 throw on the run, which is low, and 85 play action. His ball carrying ability, we don't need to look at that because he's not a ball carrier. So his passing stats are really, really intriguing to me. The 81 throw power is right up in there in kind of that middle zone where he can make the throws you want. But the 81 throw deep, I think, is going to be a little bit of a challenge if you select Brady, because you're probably going to have those opportunities where you have, say you pick the Giants for your team and you get the Odell Beckham, the 80 overall Odell Beckham. Say you get him wide open going to the post and you try to hit him, you might not complete that every single time. However, Brady is probably the best quarterback that you can get right off the bat in Madden 18, because you probably aren't going to be able to get his 90 overall card. I think it's a 90 flat, because that's probably going to be going for a lot of coins, probably somewhere up in the 500,000 to a million range, maybe even further than that. And what I'm really concerned about here with Tom Brady is the 74 throw on the run. I know Tom Brady is not a runner. He is a pocket passer by heart. But the 74 throw on the run is not something that suits my play style very well, because I like to scramble out of the pocket and hit guys who are kind of making things up as they go along. If I have a slant route that has to run long and I got to hit the guy in the sideline, I'm going to have to try to scramble out of there. A lot of times in early Madden, your offensive line will give up a lot of pressure and you have to get out of there. And Brady with the 57 speed is not going to help you out in those kind of situations. So Tom Brady really isn't the best choice of these GOAT players, in my opinion, because you could probably get more mobile quarterbacks with just a little bit worse throwing stats. And I know you might be saying, but you need the throwing stats right off the bat. But you really don't, because the quarterbacks, they'll come along. As long as your team around you is successful, then I think your quarterback in MUT doesn't really matter who it is. So let's take a look at the next GOAT player, Ray Lewis, number 52, middle linebacker for the Baltimore Ravens. This is a very interesting card to me. Let's just take a look at his Mutt-Head ratings and 97 run stuff. They give him a 99 pass rush, 64 range, 79 coverage, 69 hands, and a 99 physical rating. So let's take a look at his general stats. 80 speed, 84 acceleration, 78 agility, 84 strength, 71 jump, 83 awareness, and 83 play recognition. His run defense, 85 block shed, 86 pursuit, 88 tackling, 86 power. His pass rush, 86 power move, 71 finesse move, coverage, 63 man, 72 zone, and 62 press. So what I'm looking at here is a overall great card in Ray Lewis. When you look at his general stats, he's not the fastest linebacker out there, but when you go and you look at his run defense and his pass rush, they more than make up for his speed. Of course, if you're a guy who uses the middle linebacker, that his coverage skills aren't the best, but you can probably overcome that with your own skill. I know that they've taken out a lot of the phantom interceptions from using middle linebackers in Madden 18. And I think that's a perfect thing because I hate throwing to a tight end up the seam and all of a sudden a linebacker comes from blue hell and picks me off. But the pass rush I think is great. 86. So pretty much all his stats are more than average. Above average is this Ray Lewis card right here. I love the 86 power move, the 71 finesse move. It is what it is. That's the kind of player Ray Lewis is. His run defense is, I think, the absolute best part. 88 tackling, incredible. Pretty much nobody's going to be getting away from Ray Lewis right off the beat here in Madden 18. The 86 pursuit means he's going to be chasing down little itty-bitty running backs in the flat, and he probably has a good chance to break up some passes. His block shed, very good. Going to be able to get around your offensive guards and maybe even power through a center to get to the quarterback, or to get to the running back, even to get to the quarterback. That's why I like that the power move being so high as well. His power in general is an 86, and all in all, he is a great card. This is going to be probably the player that I pick. Maybe one of the other players who I'm going to get to a little later on could be my pick. But for right now, it's looking like Ray Lewis because he is an incredible all-around card. So let's take a look now at the next GOAT, Jerry Rice, wide receiver number 80 for the San Francisco 49ers. When you look at his Mutthead ratings, nothing really screams GOAT to you. 77 vertical threat, 80 jump ball, 76 slot, 74 possession, 85 run block, and 81 run after the catch. Let's take a look at his general stats. 84 speed, 85 acceleration, 87 agility, 65 strength, 80 jump, and 82 awareness. Receiving, 84 catch, 81 catch in traffic, 77 spec catch, 83 route running, and 78 release. After the catch, he has a 62 truck, 65 stiff arm, 68 carrying, 83 elusiveness, 81 spin move, 77 ball carrying move, and an 85 juke move. So let's analyze this a little bit further. General, that 84 speed is not going to blow anyone away, and it's certainly, well, it might be good enough to beat most corners right off the beat in Madden 18. But if you pick a corner like Deion Sanders for your GOAT player and he goes up against Jerry Rice, or if you pick a corner from your elite team player, he probably has a good chance of matching up well with Jerry Rice and providing a good balance, I guess I would say there, and probably has a good chance of stopping Jerry Rice on a lot of the quote unquote cheese throws. So what I'm looking at here is the 84 speed doesn't blow me away, but the 85 acceleration could help make up for it, because if he's able to get off the line very quickly and blow past a corner, then you're in business. The 87 agility is very good, so he's going to be able to move around and get open into spots where you can fit the football in. The 82 awareness, I have no idea what awareness even does. The 80 jump doesn't scream GOAT to me either. But the 84 catch, below average in my opinion. 81 catch in traffic, you probably don't want people cheesing the aggressive catch right off the bat in Madden, so I agree with that. But the 83 route running, I think, is another big thing, because if you don't have a wide receiver that can run routes very well, then you don't have a good wide receiver. So the fact that Jerry Rice is a below average route runner, it's not a big thing, but it certainly will help a lot of players, especially when they're running different comebacks and things like that. His after the catch stats, the juke and the spin move being a 85 and 81 respectively, are very good. So you're going to be able, if you're in open space, to probably get around a slower linebacker. You have a good chance of getting around a corner or safety, and then you take it from there. Maybe you're going straight to the house. Maybe there's a couple more guys in your way. If there is, you're more than likely going to be taken down. But that's just the nature of the game. All in all, I think that this Jerry Rice card is very underwhelming, but still a solid pick. If you need if you're the guy who likes to run the air raid kind of offense and you want a wide receiver that you can just throw the ball to, Jerry Rice is probably your guy. So let's take a look now at the next GOAT, Barry Sanders, running back, number 20 for the Detroit Lions. Let's take a look at his head rating: 71 power, 91 elusive, 73 receiving, 79 pass protection, and 58 goal line. In general, he has an 85 speed, 87 acceleration, 88 agility, 66 strength, and 82 jump. His ball carrying skills go as follows: 68 truck, 77 stiff arm, 84 carry, 86 elusiveness, 87 spin move, 84 ball carrying, and 87 juke move. And we're not even going to get into his atrocious receiving stats because, frankly, you can see them on the screen for yourself. They're awful. But in general, he is a very good running back. Perfectly average in the speed category. His acceleration is really good, so he'll be able to get around an edge, and especially if the blocking is as good as the devs say it is in Madden 18, then you should be able to really do some damage hitting the outside with Barry Sanders. The 88 agility is a good thing. He's going to be shedding a lot of tackles. The 82 jump, I guess it's good if you want to throw to a receiver with a 68 catch. But, hey, you do what you do. A ball carrying, of course, Barry Sanders, not a power back, so he has a 68 truck and a 77 stiff arm. But the elusiveness, ball carrying, spin, and juke moves are very, very good. The spin and juke are both 87. So you are definitely going to be able to get around a lot of linebackers and a lot of corners and safeties. This Barry Sanders pick is a lot better than I thought it was after just my first read. But now analyzing it a little bit, very good. Very good. It's a solid pickup if you want Barry Sanders. However, the number one biggest slight on Barry Sanders is his receiving stats. 68 catch. That is unbelievably bad. I like to use my receivers as a safety valve and as a dump off, and even on a quick little out just to get a first down if I need to. And you're not going to get that with Barry Sanders with a 68 catch. He's going to drop a lot of balls, and it's not going to be very pretty. However, if you need to, in a clutch situation, I don't think Barry Sanders is your guy to go to. He is strictly a running back, not one of these hybrid backs that we see nowadays like your Deion Lewis. Barry Sanders, very one-dimensional, and he's not going to provide much in terms of once the defense starts to stop the run, he's not going to give you much after that. So you're probably either going to have to switch to a different running back or just completely switch your game plan in general and then hope that the defense stops playing the run at some point. Now with the final Mutt GOAT rather in this set here, we have the 84 overall, like everybody else, Deion Sanders, cornerback number 21 for the Dallas Cowboys. While it pains me to see Deion in a Cowboy uniform because I much rather see him in anything else. It is what it is. But this card looks phenomenal. Looks absolutely amazing. You can already see his head ratings: 89 man, 84 zone, 86 jump ball, 96 range, 87 hands, 78 run support, and 73 physical. While those two bottom stats aren't very good, everything else is above average. In general, the 86 speed, 88 acceleration, 88 agility, 48 strength, 89 jump, 82 awareness, and 82 precision. That's not precision, that's play rec. I used to say precision because I was a dumb child. But once I figured out that it was play rec, I still haven't figured it out, and it takes me a minute to think of it. Coverage, 88 man, 84 zone, 64 press. So, going back to my earlier statement about Jerry Rice, if you had this Deion Sanders lined up across from him, good luck. This Deion Sanders would smoke Jerry Rice. It would be awful because you try to throw a deep ball to Jerry Rice and it's getting picked off by Deion Sanders. Just looking at his stats, the 89 jump is incredible. He'll be able to go up over any wide receiver in this game right off the bat and reasonably intercept it with a good 75 catch rating and a 73 spectacular catch. Deion Sanders is going to have a lot of interceptions for your team if you pick him. He is going to be my pick. I know I always have weak linebackers in MUT because I don't user them, and I really don't know the linebacker position very well, so I always have weak linebackers. I should really be going with Ray Lewis. but Deion Sanders is just too much of an unbelievable card to even fathom not going with him. And when you look at his coverage stats, 88 man, 84 zone. You're not going to be completing anything on this Deion Sanders unless that's broken coverage or somehow Deion Sanders gets beat right off the line, which I don't see happening very often. But this Deion Sanders is an incredible card, and he will be extremely useful to you MUT players who go hard. Like, this Deion Sanders is incredible. I don't know what else to say. For a starting MUT card, I don't understand how they made him so good while everybody else is seemingly average or sub-average. But I guess there has to be one diamond in the rough. And if you don't know about MUThead, or if you don't look up these ratings ahead of time, you might get a little stumped by picking somebody else. Maybe because you're like, oh, Tom Brady, 5 rings, let's pick him. And then you're like, wow, this sucks. While everybody else is picking you off with Deion Sanders. And you're like, I should have picked Deion Sanders. And then you watch this video, hindsight being 2020, and you're like, wow, I really should have picked Deion Sanders. But that is all of the GOAT cards in Madden Ultimate Team for this year. Guys, it's going to be a doozy. And especially if you got Deion Sanders, it's going to be a doozy. But if you got anybody else, you're probably going to be a little bit okay as well. Because all these players are better than everybody else you can get. So that's going to do it for me, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, drop a like on it. And also leave in the comment section below which GOAT you're going to be picking if you pre-ordered the the GOAT edition of Madden 18 like I did. Tell me which GOAT player you're going to be picking, and tell me which GOAT player you'd least like to face. For me, it would obviously be Deion Sanders for both. But that's, like I said, going to do it for me. So if you guys enjoyed, also make sure to hit that subscribe button because that's the number one way to help out the channel. Hit the notification bell to be alerted every time we go live or every time I upload a video. That's going to do it for me, YaBoyHobo. And I'll catch you guys in the next video.